Hello guys, welcome back to another market daily review. Today is June 10. So let's review the market. So here's what I'm gonna do for today's video. I'm gonna stay on the 5 minute and I'll tell you everything on the five, and then I'm gonna switch down after all at the end of the day on the 1 minute and to see how this whole price action looked like on the 1 minute. All right. So let's dive in. So here, this is where New York opened. This is like 9:30, and what we're looking at is basically um, I formed the sound model initially. So here's the sound model. Pull back, smart money reversal, sound model targeting the sell side. However, it actually failed. Hold on, my keyboard is. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. My keyboard is kind of fucked up. I'm clicking delete. It puts 7 on the screen. Anyways, so we try to rally or to try to take out the sell side and failed here. And that failure happened at a specific level though. So here I'll zoom in a little bit. There is, I'm gonna annotate it, there's a volume balance here, right? So if you look at the open, I mean close, oh my god. Close of this candle and open of this candle is there's a gap there, right? So it came down there to rebalance it basically, failed to break below, and send it higher. So in that price action, oh, Jesus, I need to get a new keyboard apparently. I don't know what's going on with my computer, guys. Sorry. The keyboard was just working fine in the morning. But anyway, so here, what happened is, I'm gonna pull up yes. It is forming a divergence. Okay. So there's an S&T divergence right about here. Failing going below and then sending price higher, right? So ES is even stronger than Nasdaq because it didn't even come down to that volume balance. In fact, it just came to the extreme fair value gap and rallied. So here, there are a couple things to mention. There are a couple things to mention. First off, the highs here. This is S&T divergence, right? So when market gets into a buy model, this is going to be the target. That's the first target. And then I'm reading the higher prices. Here, there is, I think here, it's not sure where it was. Is it here? Could be here. No, I think it was here, but I can't see it here now. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna switch to 15 to see it better. Or is it the hourly? Okay, it's here. Cool. This is another S&T divergence. So that means it's another potential target for the buy model, right? And because we're getting into the buy model, now we have at least 2 targets, high probability targets. First one is this. I'm going to annotate that as S&T number, what the hell? S&T number 1. Yeah, my keyboard is acting up right now for some reason. And this one is S&T number 2. Okay, so first target, second target. You can see it that way. Yeah, let's get back to the 5 minute. So after that S&T divergence on the 5, well, after this candle though, here, once that closes, now we have a confirmed S&T divergence, right? Now after that closes, what I'm looking at is we have a breaker block and an order block at the same time, and it seems like a lower time frame trap here as well. So also you can look at this Wix CE if you want to be precise. I don't do that, but it's 100% doable. So it comes down to the order block mean threshold, it seems like, after the S&T. Just look at after the S&T. So this one comes mean threshold, goes higher, then afterwards it's just staying above the order block and sends it towards the first and the second target. It didn't stop there, it kept going higher, and after, oh my god, after some point here, it stalled for whatever reason. I would say there is a VPI here, or fair value gap, whatever you call it. Delivered that and stalled here. So this is the expansion leg high, right? I'm gonna delete this. This is the whole first leg. Now what we have here is, because price failed to have breakouts here, take out the highs. Now this high is set as an expansion leg high. So this is the first leg. Whole first leg is from the S&P low all the way up to the buy side here, which is the short-term buy side. Wow, really short. Jesus. Yeah, the keyboard is gone. Short-term buy side. So here what happened was it rallied, set the high, the first leg was completed, pulled back, never touched the range EQ, tried to rally, which is a fake out, basically fake breakout, so to speak, or manipulation. Came down to range EQ as it's supposed to, and delivered the short-term buy side. So this is the whole afternoon session, and the first leg was the whole morning session. I would say spotting the first leg was not easy today, honestly. I didn't think it's gonna go this much. It's gonna expand this much. I thought it would be like the first SMT or the second SMT, and then it's gonna stop there, but it didn't do it. That's why we had continuation on the PM session basically. So here is the whole New York session, and so range EQ here, expanded higher, right? And then I mean you can do a couple things in here. For example, you can just long the first fair value gap retest here. This is the fair value gap, comes down and rallies afterwards. It's not a big win, but a win is a win. It's probably like 40 points, yeah, 30 points. Decent, I'll take it. So, now let's take a look at this on the 1 minute, the whole price action on the 1 minute. Okay. At least numbers are working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the session right there, because after it takes out the short-term buy side, it's failed to break out. So afterwards, doesn't even matter. Just completed the day. SMT1, SMT2. Okay. So here we had a choppy price open. It failed to go break out towards buy side, failed to break out towards sell side. It's just like failures, failures, and failures. And then this is an accumulation within, I think this was a 5-minute fair value gap or something. Yeah, the 5-minute inversion. And then just manipulation, just accumulation. There is another divergence here on the 1. Let's take a look at that one too. Before the rally, let's see. Yeah, no, I don't see it. It's just like, I would say this one is the 1 minute S&T. But it's the 5-minute rate I'm taking because it's cleaner and easier to spot. Here, it's just accumulating in discount meaning from sell side to buy side, below range EQ at the short term. Doing ranges, it's just accumulating and then it's sent higher. So first expansion happened right here. This is the first fair value gap. Then there's also trap fair value gap here, which never got tested, and a breaker block here. You can also take this one, but I'll take this one right about there. This is the breaker. Oh my god. So breaker block for value out the first displacement. And it kept pressing higher, now it formed an OB here. This is the OR block. Hold on, how did that happen? Plus, oh, okay. Jesus. This first OR block took out the first potential like high probability target. The second fair value gap. You see how it's respected, so you can literally tell like it's algorithmic delivery. Compare this price action to this. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't want to be in this one, but rather this one. And that fair value gap delivered sell side. After on, it was just a 1 minute bullish order flow. Here, the fair value gap came down there. It's kind of chopped here. I think this should be an S&T divergence. Let me see. I think there should be an S&T here or here. It seems like. There is one here, but on the lower time frame, so I'm not going to take it. It expanded higher. So, kept going and going, and then pull up ES. So at this point, it formed, I think there should be there's a divergence. It formed a divergence to push one more time, right there. To push one more time and set the high there. There is also breaker block here, which I think it touched there. No, it didn't touch it. So here it completed the buy side. So at the time, it's really hard to tell that this is the high or it's going to set a high there. But you could also be thinking like how market formed the smart reversal here in the form of a trap. You see, accumulation, fair value gap, displacement, BPR or trap fair value gap. So you can actually anticipate that as potential trap or a reversal. Now what you have here is you have a 1 minute dealing range as well. Now you see how it's chopping around range EQ. It tries to go for the buy side, fails. So now, because it failed, you can look for the sell side specifically. And depends on how it goes afterwards, you can anticipate a higher time frame dealing range or intermediate time frame dealing range, right? So let me delete. Jesus, this is so frustrating. So came down here with no bearish S&T divergence, but the order flow was bullish, bearish rather, on the short term. Here, this is the displacement fair value gap below the short-term range EQ. You can anticipate more sell side delivery because of that. First sell side was tagged here. This is the S&T low. Then it kept going lower. Second fair value gap. I think this is the measuring gap. We can try to measure this. Let's see if it's going to give this low here. That's beautiful. This is the measuring gap. I mean, this whole double fair value gap is a measuring gap. Delivered to -1. That's a fake out though, because it's never touching the range EQ. And then, actually, I'm going to keep that on the chart. It looks kind of cool. I'm going to change these colors though. Jesus. Gotta run to Best Buy after this session. Lowered -1. Try the rally. This is a fake out though, guys. You guys have to be able to understand this. This is the fake move, fake manipulation. Even if it hits short-term buy side, you don't want to be in this price action because more often than not it fails. Comes down to I think this is what we actually call an inducement. It induces long positions. never delivers. So it comes down to the range EQ here, V-shaped reversal. There is SMT divergence here on 1 minute. Rallies because there's an SMT divergence here. You don't have to have an SMT up there. So what happened there was this is the OB, also the breaker here. More delivery came down for the wick. See, I think that's the CE. No, it didn't touch it. Let's see what's there. Probably a higher time frame. Something is there, but let's see. Yeah, probably higher time frame. PD area, probably 5 minute because it's the 5 minute setup. Let's see. Yeah, so what it does is, still, again, I don't look at this pretty often, but it happens quite a lot. Whenever you have a week like this, it acts like a gap because it's technically a gap on a lower time frame, probably on the 30-second or so. Let's see. See the 30-second. So here, you see that? You see this gap, or here also, and this one. So it's coming for those gaps, basically. This is the one. This is the second one. There's one here. It didn't touch there though. I would say this one is the most major, or this gap here. I mean, either or doesn't matter that much. You don't have to be precise about the volume balances. Just take the wick. That's the 5-minute wick, because I'm making myself aware of the 5-minute PD areas because it's the 5-minute model basically. 5-minute short-term buy side, 5-minute range EQ, right? So it comes down there. Also, it looks like a turtle soup here on the one, respects it. Oh my god. And then a rally. So here also there is, if you want to, further further analyze things. This is a 30-second S&T divergence, bullish S&T divergence on Nasdaq with ES. You can take that too. It forms a trap. You can take that too. Like, there are plenty of options here. Or you just stick to 1 minute and go with the easiest thing. This is the breaker, this is the OP, the hold down close candles. I mean, you can do a bunch of things here. Or if you know this is a breakaway gap, because this is an OP, you can just long these retests and put your stop loss below the OP as well. That would be a bit slightly risky though. So, and then it delivered the short-term buy side, basically. Pretty clean afternoon session. I think the afternoon session was cleaner than the morning session today. Easier, or let me put it that way. I'm not gonna say cleaner, but I would say I'm gonna say easier than the morning session. So yeah, that's that, guys. So let me get out of the replay mode and see what's going on. Pretty choppy. Let's see how the daily closed. Daily is trying to have a breakout. I like that. So the gap from Friday could get retested, so immediate rebalance kind of thing, and then keeps going higher. I would favor that, honestly, but we'll see. I don't want to have a weekly, not a weekly, perhaps monthly. Yeah, now. Yeah, so definitely be mindful of that gap tomorrow. Tomorrow is a low probability day, so be content with enough. You can also look at the 4-hourly immediate rebalance CE for a potential pullback. I think that aligns with the daily volume balance, or it should be. Let's see. Yep. Definitely look for this level. It's precisely the 4-hourly immediate rebalance wicks CE. In fact, I'm gonna set an alert there. That could be the low for tomorrow. And on the hourly, that is an accumulation fair value gap. So here, there's a trap here also, guys, on the hourly, which was tested today. So there's an accumulation fair value gap here, then IFED fair value gap on the hourly, right there. So I'm definitely favoring more buy side, but again, today's lows are kind of suspicious as well, so I'm kind of staying put for now, because CPI could do anything really. Um, it could just like run 400 points and then dumps 800 points. You know, it could do that. So I'm not signing up anything long term or mid term rather. I'm gonna go step by step, and I think you guys should do the same thing. So it completed the buy model though. The first leg is completed, the second leg is completed, and it kind of failed to keep going higher, which makes me thinking like, okay, this might actually go seek some buy, seek some sell side, you know, could come down here, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you for being in here today, watching this video right now. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the morning and in the live stream. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna run the Best Buy and try to fix my fucking keyboard. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, have a good night, guys. Take care. Peace.